Welcome to Android App Addicts, episode number 49. Thank you for joining us, all of you. This is the show where we bring Android apps to the table. A bunch of us get together, we throw some apps into a pile here and sort them out and tell each other what we like, what we're using, what we think is cool, what sucks. This includes apps, even new devices. Some of us might have some new devices this show. Phones, tablets, anything. But it's all Android, we think. We'll see. But that's what we do. So hopefully you guys get some good app ideas out of the show. That's kind of the goal. And maybe we could provide some mild entertainment for you as well. Let me introduce the co-host for the show today, starting with the man, Steve McLaughlin, the door-to-door geek, doortodoorgeek.com, and linuxfortherestofus.com. We saw, what was that we just saw? A glimpse?
It was something.
Doors
We'll
flashing,
talk about
doors
it.
flashing gadgets.
Yeah.
So what's going on?
Busy week. Kids started football practice last week, and it's not going well.
What?
But it's getting better.
You told me something like he cries every time he goes, or what happens?
Anytime anyone raises their voice, points at him, knocks him over, picks him up, tells him to run, he cries.
Well, I heard that Terrell Owens started out like that, so maybe there's future for him.
And the bad thing is, my 3-year-old constantly now screams at him, "Hustle, Billy! Hustle!"
Oh, it's amazing. Well, good luck with that door.
Thank you.
Also joining us, Tim Kelly from timscomputerfix.com. What's up, Timster?
Hello. How's everybody?
We're doing good. How about yourself?
Battling some connection issues, but I'm okay.
All right.
See how this goes.
All right. Also joining us, Sean Johnson, SJGeek89 on Twitter, and he's on Google+. He's in the Podnutz forums. He's all over the place. What's up, Sean?
Nothing. What's going on, guys?
Nothing. What about you
Just,
other guys? Nothing
not
there? What are you doing there, Sean? How's it going?
It's going good today. I got out of work, came home, and I got to empty a green pool, scrub it out, and fill it up again. So
Oh, you don't.
that was my exciting day.
That sounds exciting, but I learned the trick when I was in college, and I was in charge of keeping a pool for my fraternity. And I bought a pool. It was like a 4-footer, round, 12-foot wide pool. Whatever.
Yeah.
And it was my baby. I'm like, I'm putting a pool back here. And I put it back there. I set it all up. I filled it with water, and it turned green in a week. So I went out into I can't remember where, and I bought a gallon of that algae killer for pools. And I read the instructions, and it said, like, 1 cap full of this per however many thousand gallons. And I think I poured half the whole thing in the friggin' thing. And then I mixed it around with the skimmer thing, and nothing was happening. So I went inside. I'm like, I just got ripped off. Like, I thought I just lost some money on that deal. And then half an hour later, I go outside, and there is literally foaming out the top of the pool, down the sides of the pool, just foam of whatever. And it's like when you put baking soda and vinegar together, that kind of reaction.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm like, oh, man. So I took the skimmer, and I skimmed all of that foam off, and know what was underneath? Crystal clear water.
Really?
Algae gone and dead. We had a party that night.
Everybody's skin burned.
That's how you handle a green pool.
Well, maybe next time.
No, I don't recommend it, especially if there's children around.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
whole
but
thing.
everybody got in it. Their skin got ate off.
You know what? I was putting the chlorine in there too, and I just let it go a few days. And then I got a text yesterday from my wife saying that the pool looked like the grass.
Oh, man. That sucks. Also joining us, Eric Ardini from siliconwrench.com. Yo, Eric.
Hey, what's happening?
Not too much.
Things
What's happening with you?
Now staying busy. I left my pool at my old house when I moved to this one. I didn't bring it with me.
It's smart. That's smart. I think
Signed up my son for soccer today.
Oh,
Different
cool.
kind of football. I like yours better, Door.
You do? I played soccer when I was young. Is he a good athlete?
He likes soccer.
Good.
He didn't do baseball this year. He says he's going to do it again next year, though. I think he got a little too bored over the summer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully soccer will get him going again.
But he did made his own Pokemon cards today with his picture on it and his power ups and things.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, he's keeping busy too then.
Yeah.
All right, man. Eric, why don't you start us off this week?
Okay. My first app today is not as cool as Tim's last week, but it is a pinball game. And it is today, if you go over to the Amazon App Store, it is today's free app. And it's, I'll say it's worth downloading and running. It there's the link to it there. It's got decent graphics on it. Gameplay is not as three-dimensional as the Tegra version, but get you focused in.
Whoa, it's pretty cool. Good for
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
It's,
dude, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, it has some repetitive sounds though. That's the only drawback. If you turn the volume down, you don't want the volume up very high. It is kind of neat. It's called Pinball Ride, and there's a story. I put myself back in focus here. It has a story that goes along with it. Like when you hit certain parts on the game board, you like pick up chicks.
I see that in the screenshot here. It's
What? Yeah, you're going for a ride, and then you'll cruise around, and you'll get into little races with other people, and depending on how your balls and you hit it around, you'll either win the race or you'll start another race with some gangsters and stuff like that. It's got a neat little story.
Is it a neat little story, or is it just a story?
Yeah, I haven't gotten too deep into the story because it was just today's free app, but I don't know. It's kind of cool when it says you get a hot passenger bonus when you pick up the right person, I guess.
That's pretty cool.
It wasn't bad. I mean, if you like pinball games.
Damn. That looks
Not bad
pretty
at
cool.
all.
I like it.
Yeah, honestly, I've never heard of a pinball game with a story. So
I
at
know.
least they're innovating.
Yeah, at least it's unique.
And this is an old Galaxy S. Mesmerize is playing on beautifully, so I think
Really?
about any phone can handle it, no problem.
Cool.
Awesome. I like it, man. And that's the free app of the day?
Free app of the day today
Okay.
until about 5 o'clock in the morning or so.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah, because I've stayed up till 3 and something and thinking, same app from yesterday. What?
Right?
Yeah, I've done the same thing.
You got to think with time zones, Door.
Yeah, they need to talk
Well-
to Woot. They could both update the same time, and that'd be fine.
They could do it smart and say, this IP is coming from this time zone. Huh. This IP is coming from this time zone. Huh. I mean, they got enough money. They're Amazon.
I guess so. It's like the weekly ads, like the weekly Best Buy ads or anything. If you look at them online, they don't change until 3 in the morning. So on Saturday night. So I learned that. Let's do Door, then Sean, then Tim. What do you got, Door?
Okay, this app is not a free app. It is a 99-cent app. I will preface it with that. But I will say I don't think I've ever seen a single app with more information, I guess is the best way I can put it. And it's from Kevin Purdy from Lifehacker. He's one of the writers for Lifehacker. He did an online, freely viewable wiki called the Complete Android Guide, and there's now a 99-cent app that basically is that it is updatable. So when they do have updates, you will see new content in there. I will say if you're new to Android, or if you just want to know more about tips and tricks about Android, this is really the most cut and dry way to get to that solution. It's very easy to read. The app is very easy to navigate. I didn't have a lot of time today to play with it, but I did play with it for a little bit. And to be honest, you have questions about Android, 99 cents later, you have pretty much everything answered.
Really?
Yeah, he did a good job. He did a very good job.
I didn't know that was free.
That's nice.
That's good. I've heard him talk about it, but I didn't know it was given away for free. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Great app, dude. All right, Sean.
It's a good app.
Okay. My first app was an app that I was really excited about. because I use the service in another way. It's Twonky Mobile, and
Twonky? How do you spell it?
yeah, TWONKY.
Okay.
And basically, you can use it to stream to DLNA devices. If you have, PlayStation, Xbox, I have an LG Blu-ray player that's actually like a media. It's got a hard drive in a media center, so I can stream with that from my computer. So I found this app that basically I do the same thing, stream any photos, videos, music from my phone to my TV through my Blu-ray player.
Really?
Yeah, because
Wow.
it's DLNA. Now I will say, I had to do a little workaround today. I mean, I think it was just a router issue, but with the show coming up, I didn't really have time. So I had to go into basically make a Wi-Fi hotspot and pick it up through my Blu-ray player that way. I think basically the Twonky on my desktop was conflicting with the Twonky server on my phone. So, but you can. That's the whole point of it. Is you can, and I did it today. You can watch videos, view all your photo library, and you can actually select different folders that you want to share from your phone. So I don't know. I like the option of, say someone's over, or you just want to look at your photos anyways. I mean, I know my kids love to look at the photos on my phone, but I don't want to hand them my phone. So, I can just hit play and it'll just start going through on the TV. Through you have, like I said, you have to have a DLNA certified device, Xbox, PlayStation 3, or different Blu-ray players do it.
Does a Roku do it?
I don't think it's DLNA, but it may be. Dor just got one, so he would know.
I don't. I'm 99% sure you can't, unless there's a channel. There might be a private channel you can have that will do something with DLNA, but I'm not sure that there is. My question is, do you have to have an app on a computer as like the middleman, or is this just all on the phone?
It's just on the phone, but you can see if you have the server like I do on my computer. That's the other nice thing. I'm glad you brought that up. You don't have to have the Twonky server on your computer, or Mac, whatever you have. But if you do, now you can actually go back and forth. You could copy from your phone to your PC or PC to your phone. I haven't done any of that, but I will be trying it. Now, the thing is the app is free for 14 days. After that, you have to pay $3 for a license. I know, like the desktop version, I believe I paid $20, one-time fee. So if you're into that kind of thing, which I am, I think $3 is well worth it. Like I said, I need to play around with it a little more. I kind of feel bad bringing it, not having it fully tested.
I would never do that.
Well, how long have you had it on your desktop?
Oh gosh, probably about a year.
And you're really satisfied with that, I take it.
I love it on my desktop. Because the nice thing is you can tell what to share. Like I have a terabyte hard drive constantly hooked up to my computer as one of my backups, but I also keep some DivX files and stuff like that on there, and I stream it through to my Blu-ray player. And I've never run into anything I can't play. And this I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, from the phone to the TV device. I mean, the quality holds up.
It looked pretty good. I thought the photos looked very sharp, and the video looked just as good as if I were to take it off the SD and put it onto a CD or something.
Wow,
like that.
Because that would be a really nice way. I take a video of my son crying at football practice. I can come home and say, "Hey, hon, watch the TV."
Yeah, exactly. If that's what you want to do, yeah, you could do that.
These are the moments you got to share.
Yeah, I know.
Awesome. Great app. That is like, you don't see too many apps that stream from your phone to your things. You see it the other way around. So.
Yeah, I searched all over. And
I think that's a good app,
Sean,
Sean, for people who have the phones that don't have an HDMI port too. I know my phone has no way to get video out of it to a TV.
Well, even if you
others do.
that could be a lot more convenient.
Right.
I'm really, really hoping, Sean, here in a week or two, you can come back with a final
Judgment.
verdict, if you will. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to pay for it, and I had gotten it before, and I honestly just didn't even want to mess with it. But yeah, I'm definitely going to do that now. I really want to because I'm happy with the PC version. So this says it does a lot. That I haven't even touched yet. I think you can even watch YouTube from your phone. I think you can stream. It said like music, not only from your phone, but I think internet. So maybe Google Plus, or I'm sorry, Google Music. I could maybe possibly
Right.
stream that way. So yeah, I'll definitely report back on this one.
Wow.
Awesome. Very cool. Thank you, Sean.
All right.
Hey.
Timster. Hey.
All you guys, apps are going to be probably better than mine this week. But I want to go back on something here of the comment you made, Steve, about we were talking about Door's son, and what was you playing soccer, and he'd always cry, and then Steve made the comment about that's how Terrell Owens' career started off.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, isn't that how his career continued, and isn't that how it ended also?
Good one.
So,
Good one. Yes, it is.
Yeah, but I just had to say that. And let's see. So with my Droid X2 this week, Gingerbread came out, the OTA. And what I did basically, I was rooted with Froyo. And then the OTA 2.3 wanted to come out. So I said, hey, I'll try it. Why not? So I unrooted my phone. All this was with Gingerbreak. It rooted easy with Gingerbreak. It unrooted very easy with Gingerbreak. I took the OTA. Everything was smoothly. And I'll continue that story in a minute. But let me switch over to my phone cam here. And let's take a look at Gingerbread here on my phone. It's it's really it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's smooth.
Yes.
There's no stutter. There's no lag.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fully functional. Looks nice.
Looks great.
I love those little minuses next to each thing where you can individually
Right. Well, let's
dismiss
see
a
what we can
notification.
find on here. There's Radar Now. There's Alarm.com. There's Google Voice. There's Dog Catcher. There's Note Everything. Wait a minute. What is this? What is this? Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you
Oh, you
first
got it.
official TeamSpeak app, fully functional for Android.
Whoa.
And I'm logging in as we speak to TeamSpeak.
Good. Let's
And
hear them.
there's everybody.
Downloading now.
Let's hear them. What are they talking about in there?
And now they're talking, and I can talk to them. Let's see. Hold on. Hey, fellas.
There's an article on Microsoft Answers about the temp-based WWDC.
Hey, fellas. We're live on the air on Android App Addicts. Say hey to everybody.
Hey, everybody. Hi.
Yo.
There you go.
Hey, how's it going?
Call that girl.
Very
Okay.
cool.
So it works very well. And so far, no glitches. I'm very impressed with it. And, with a tech like me and these other guys, everybody here, it can be very useful.
Oh yeah.
So that's my first app.
That's a great app. So you were just playing it low key there, and then you unleashed that baby.
TeamSpeak.
Timster,
Yeah.
are you there?
Well, no, but basically you just sign into it. Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, I got you. We're on a lag, but go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Basically you can just sign into it and log in like you do with it on your desktop, the desktop version, podnutz.instantts.net, port 4201, and it'll get you right in.
And then you just talk into your phone like a normal call.
Well, is it push to talk, Tim?
It's push
yeah.
to talk. Yeah.
Yeah, so I would suggest headphones just so you hear it more clear. And when you talk, background noise, of course, is an issue. But I can tell you, this is just like the mumble in the down on mine. If you hook it up to your audio in your car, it will sound good.
Yeah, I had a little problem with it.
That
when I was using it, it seemed like I was only going through like my phone speaker. It wasn't broadcasting loudly as if it was on speakerphone. So I could just hear it very faintly. I have to find a way to fix that on my. And I think that's just my phone thing.
Tegra 2, yeah, that's what you need.
Yeah.
This was happening this was happening on the TeamSpeak.
Nah.
The TeamSpeak app. It was doing this for you, Eric.
I mean,
on the TeamSpeak app.
yeah, I mean, he was trying. I think Eric was trying to put in the actual IP address, and it wasn't working for him. But I think once he put in the instant TS, he got right in. So
yeah, the connection once I put in the right connection parameters, it was fine. The connection, even after I had it all set up correctly and I could see everybody and talk to everybody, I was still having that little problem of barely being able to hear people on it. So I think it's something internal on my phone where I got to get it to use a speaker.
I see.
Instead of the headset speaker.
Cool. Well, Tim, that's a killer app, especially for podnutz people.
Oh yeah,
nice one, man.
Yeah, I got that today myself. I saw.
Yeah, love it. Thank you.
Somebody.
Why'd you guys wait to tell me?
Sorry,
Dude,
Dor.
wait a minute now, Dor. Hang on here. When's the last time you checked your Haytel?
I don't have to. It's supposed to automatically notify me.
I hollered. I screamed at you on Haytel from the minute I found out about it.
Well,
because I didn't want you to take the app on night show.
But I wouldn't have
sorry.
anything. That's why, honestly, I email my apps. Unlike everybody else, I email my apps list to everybody. So if somebody wants to take it, they can take it. I don't care. I got plenty. I do see it. It says 342.
Wow.
I do see it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it didn't play and it didn't ding me.
I've been having that same issue where I won't get a Haytel message till the next day.
Really? Whoa.
Yeah.
Or if you wanted to take it, you would have been more than welcome to take it. I really don't.
No, Timster, that was all yours.
Now is yours coming up quiet too?
I'm not logged into the server yet. I'm only over 3G to be bandwidth friendly. So it's taking forever to download the app.
Eric, you are next up.
Okay. My next app is a pair of them. I'll set this up a little bit. I was hanging a flat panel TV in the kitchen this week, and I needed to find a stud to put the Visa mounting bracket into the wall. And I didn't feel like going all the way back to the back porch and through there and out to the shed to get my stud finder. I figured, well, you know what? There's got to be an app for that I can download real quick and use. So
sorry, Eric. Ignore that ringing.
Okay.
Timster's phone's a stud, ain't it?
So I've got a couple apps that have to go along the lines of stud finders.
All right.
And these are like a toolbox stud finder, not like your wife's best friend. This is the first one is called Sensor Toolkit.
Okay.
These are both free apps. This app basically has more than one tool. It has a sound recorder, a level, either flat or vertical, and it also can give you some raw data from your sensors inside your phone if you click that.
Nice.
This one does have advertisements on it, and it works okay. I thought that the magnet app part that I was using was a little bit flaky, but I think it would do the job if you just need to find a stud real quick.
Yeah,
The other one,
a sensor toolbox, but the extension on the URL says toolkit, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's lame. We got it here though.
okay.
So it uses the sensors of your phone.
I know, but I don't see how it can
and this is-
find a stud.
Yeah,
The
that's
next-
what I was-
Magnetic. You know how you mount on your dashboard or on your car mount. Kind of the same way. There's a magnet. It's magnet. You're triggered.
Oh, like the nail in the stud, maybe, or if you have metal stud
Right.
jackets.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
It's
Sorry,
the nail. Yeah.
Eric.
It's the nail in the stud.
Yeah, I don't know. It worked. They both worked. Probably not as good as if I would have went out to the shed and got the actual stud finder. Then the next one I have is called Magnetic Stud Finder. And if I can highlight this.
I love those kind of apps, man. I mean, that turns your phone into a
Tool.
This one's a little more basic. And it also has
handheld
ads on it. But this one gives
construction
you
tool.
the bubble level. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't. The bubble level and the magnet readings at the same time on it. So if you need to use them both real quick. Now this one doesn't have the flat level like the other one did, where you'd have like a circle with the bubble in the middle of the circle that would tell you if you're perfectly flat on all four planes.
Right. Let me pull this one up. This one's called Magnetic Stud Finder.
Magnetic Stud Finder, yep.
It does have a bubble. I love the bubble.
Yeah, they both have a bubble. The first app did have both bubbles though.
I see. Hey, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was good in a pinch, man. I mean, if I didn't own a stud finder, this definitely would have got me by to hang that TV, and they were both free.
Right. Yeah, it's like.
But you know what? And I didn't go out and get the stud finder. I ended up using these and went by what they said. And the TV's still hanging on the wall so far.
That's awesome. It is like what Tim said. It just turns your phone into a tool. This is the kind of stuff where somebody's like, I don't need a smartphone. I just want a phone that makes phone calls. Well, no, because now you don't need to buy a stud finder. It's like now you have a phone that makes phone calls and finds studs. So yeah, it's GPS on your phone. That's another reason not to, one less thing you need to buy. Exactly.
And then here's a little Roku tip. After I mounted the 24-inch TV on the wall, took Velcro and Velcroed my Roku to the back of the TV.
Ooh.
And the remote for the Roku goes right around it just fine. You don't have to be having it pointed at the remote or anything. Works beautiful.
Awesome idea for a Roku. Guys, he did not say Velcro your TV to the wall. I just want to make sure I heard him right.
Yeah, no, I didn't do that.
Okay. All right, Dor, back to you. Thank you, Eric.
Okay. Okay. This one I have to give props to Knucklehead Tech. He hit me off. He hit everybody off today on where did he hit me off? Oh, Google Plus. What a surprise. And it's not really an app. It's a site. It's a service that accompanied by an app. It's GetJar. GetJar, if you remember, was the original company, the first company to have Angry Birds for free, available for download.
Oh, that's right. I knew I recognized that name.
Yeah, they have a lot of stuff on their site for free that cost money in the Android market and in the Amazon market.
Wait a minute, you said for free that costs money?
For free in their store, where it costs money in the market,
gotcha,
in the Android market or in the Amazon app market, app store market, whatever.
Getjar.com?
Getjar.com.
Okay.
And here's how you got to work it. You got to go to the mobile website on your mobile browser on your mobile device with Android. Browse. When you find an app you want, you click the app or click download. It will download a middleman. It's an APK file. You go install that APK file. Now this is going to handle all of your installs from GetJar. You don't have to sign up. You don't have to make an account. You don't have to do anything. You just do that, bang, and you have free apps on your phone. Not everything's free. I'm sure there even might be stuff in here that's free on Android marketplace, but might cost 50 cents here or something.
Wow. So they want people to go to their site. So they're offering these discounts and waiving fees and stuff.
Yeah, it wouldn't shock me how they're making. Now there is stuff here that costs money. Don't get me wrong. There is stuff here that costs money. But what I think how they're getting a lot of their money is by ads and by collecting anonymous type data about people who are getting the apps and selling it back to the companies about, these people on this kind of devices are downloading your app. So only thing I can think of, if you look for the entries that are light blue, those are almost always the sponsored games, the games that cost money every place else, but they're having them for free. And this is every day the apps change. What's free, what's not free, what's free, what's not free. So it's always good to go check it out, back and forth kind of thing. Perfect example. My Majesty Fantasy Kingdom, normally $326 free. Blow Up $199 free. Happy Vikings $144 free.
Happy Viking.
Tech Track Mobile Security, normally $5 free. Solo, a guitar thing, normally $408 free. Swift Key X, that keyboard me and Eric got for free on the Amazon app of the day, normally $406 here free.
Wow.
Splash Top, somebody else said that app.
Remote
normally
desktop.
normally $409 here free. And this is my actual app I'm mentioning along with the GitJar. Age of Zombies, because when you got zombies, how can you go wrong? A slightly adult game because of the dialogue that goes back and forth. Basically, you're a guy in the future, go to kill a guy creating zombies. He sends them back in time. You also have to go back in time and kill all the zombies. Grenades, handguns, Uzis, shotguns, all kinds of stuff.
Whoa, there's a lot of free apps on here. The
Yeah, this is
screenshots,
awesome.
It's a great market. Screenshots suck. They only show like one.
I know. That's the only bad thing about the site is, and on the mobile app, when you see a screenshot, you click it and it doesn't zoom into the screenshot.
Now I've
but
got one more place I have to go every day.
Well, honestly, no, you really don't. I'm sure there's a way. If they don't have one, we can get an RSS feed kind of thing. Just check that. But
Oh yeah.
the way I was told, typically an app does not go up and then come back down in one day as being free. It typically sits there for about a week or more. But every day, what is free can change.
Okay.
So as long as you go like once a week, look at their top hits, you should be fine.
Gotcha.
But
So,
again,
Dor-
I can't thank Knuckle enough. He's the man.
Knuckle, awesome. Yeah, Sean?
Yeah, no, this is great. I'm looking at it on the desktop right now. So you're saying, is there an actual the APK is what you download on your phone, and then you can browse and install from your phone, or?
No, the APK is a installer. If you're familiar with Linux, apt-get. There are websites you can go to, and when you click a hyperlink, you're actually clicking a apt-get, which will then install it on your computer.
Right.
This is kind of similar. When you click the hyperlink in your mobile browser, it's not a href link. It's a GitJar-like link. So when you click the link, it activates the installed application, and that installed application goes and gets your file and downloads it and puts it on the phone.
Okay. Yeah, this is awesome,
And
Dor.
everything's free on it. Okay, so everything.
Well, no. There are games here that cost money.
Where? It says
I don't know.
GetJar,
Look.
absolutely free is their tagline.
I could have swore I saw one that would cost money at least.
I think everything's free, Dor.
I might be crazy.
Anyway. Awesome, though.
Okay, I might be
That's
crazy.
It's even better than you thought.
Yeah, maybe I need to just hook Knuckles' brain up to mine. 'Cause
Is there an app for that? All right.
maybe.
Let's go.
Steve C, is that? I'm sorry, that Swift Key X, is that the one that you're always raving about, or
No, I like better keyboard.
No.
better?
There's
keyboard?
nothing fancy about my keyboard. It's just big and it works. I love it.
Well,
All
no, there actually is something fancy about your keyboard. The fact that it's customizable to be not fancy.
Yes, this is true. I actually unfancied it for speed.
Yeah, I haven't left SwiftKey, by the way. I'm totally sold.
I know.
Well, see, no one's really asked me, not that, I feel hurt or anything. No one's ever asked me what my main keyboard is, because I think you guys would be shocked.
Stock.
Nope.
What is it? 8-bit?
Wow.
Is it?
No, it ain't. But I will tell you, you cannot download it from any market.
The Door custom keyboard?
No, it's called Shape Writer.
What?
It was the one way back in the day. They made it for iPhone. They made a demo for Android, and then they went ballistically crazy and they said, no, you're not supposed to download it, because they were trying to sell it to manufacturers as their default keyboard.
But they posted it online for download?
No, they posted a beta to a limited group.
Okay.
And because it's Android APK file, it's like
Splattered.
everywhere. So I downloaded it. I still use it. I still like it, because with double letters, you don't have to do anything fancy. You just drag. You don't have to worry about, well, L-I-T-T, L-I-T-T. No, you don't do nothing special. Drag, bang, go.
So you actually draw each letter out?
No. You drag through the actual letters, and then up top it has suggestions of what they are. The only thing missing in it, in my eyes, is a microphone button.
Gotcha.
But I can, I'll live without it for now.
I bet you're going to be getting some requests to give them that file. Give people
That's
that file.
okay. You want it? You email me. You got it. The only thing I'll say, the reason I like it, it seems slightly quicker than other keyboards. Very easy in my normal apps to back up my custom configuration, so I don't have to do anything special. And I have all my saved words, because some of my passwords, that I use that as my password keeper. I don't use LastPass or any of those things. I use that. I simply hand type it in the login field one time. When I'm done, I hit the save thing, and then whenever I'm in a password field, boom, 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 boom. So like one of my email addresses, Stephen C. McLaughlin. That's a lot of letters. No, I just type a disgusting mess all over the screen, just back and forth. And when I'm done, it says Stephen C. McLaughlin.
Really? Interesting. Good, man. I did not know that. Next, we'll have to ask you more often what you use.
No, you don't have to.
All right, Sean, you're up next.
Okay. This next app is I checked on Caleb's app, and it's on the podnutz, or the Android App Addicts app, and I guess it has been used before, but it's a good one. So It's XDA developers, and there's been I know like on Google Plus, there's been a lot of questions, people interested in ROMing and or gaining root. So I know I learned a ton, not only from you guys, but from XDA developers forums. Normally you can find out, for each specific phone, how you're gonna root ROMs that are available. So
these guys are this is the forum you want to go to for that kind of thing, right? Like this is the
absolutely.
Yeah, in my opinion, because there are a lot of Android forums out there, and there's other good ones out there that I found. I don't only go here, but this is my main site for information other than Door. So
and a lot of people post their ROMs in here too, don't they? A lot of ROM developers.
Yeah, that was another thing. Actually, I'm gonna hit it right now. This is the ROM I posted in the chat. The ROM that I'm on right now, Synergy. I just went under HTC Droid Incredible ROMs, and it's just a whole list of ROMs. Some are haven't been updated since September of 2010, and some of them are nightlies. But yeah, it will tell you exactly what you need to do. But pretty much, it seems to be usually it's the same procedure.
That's a bad ass looking ROM.
I'm telling you, it is sweet. Just the lock screen on this thing trips me out. I love it. I don't know if I'll see if I can bring it up here, but it's kind of cool. I usually use I brought it up a few weeks ago. The lock screen.
Yeah.
I don't know if I got it here.
The widget locker.
Yeah, this thing kind of has a built-in one. See this little ring? You can kind of slide it to where you want to go. I'm looking at the delay. I'm sorry. So I'm like I'm trying to move this thing, but anyways,
lined up.
Yeah, this ROM is sweet. I love it. But yeah, as far as the forums, it works just like Tap Talk, where it's all made for your phone, for mobile.
Right.
So you can go in there and you don't have to try and pinch and zoom. It's
right. They have their own Tap Talk app just for their forum, basically.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and I'll say here's to me the biggest plus about XDA, and no one really knows about it unless you're a member of XDA. 99.999% sure you can only post code there or packages there or anything really there only if it's 100% open source. Just to make sure people that don't know what that really means is if you're on a ROM and the guy who's developing it decides I'm not doing this anymore, that means someone else can technically pick up the ball and keep it going. It's not like you're going to be completely out of luck.
Interesting.
Where if it's closed source and I get hit by a bus, you ain't getting no updates.
Right. Good to know, man. Thanks, Dor. And thank you, Sean, for the app. Good one.
All right.
Tim, you got anything else?
Yeah, that plays into what I'm going to talk about here, and I'm going to keep it simple because I think I'm experiencing lots of packet loss here. I'm crashing and burning.
Something's going on.
Yeah, I want to reflect again on continue what I was talking about whenever I got the Gingerbread update OTA on the Droid X2. At the moment, this is August the 11th. There's nothing out there right now that can root the OTA Gingerbread that got updated on the Droid X2. At the moment, there's not. So there's a workaround for that. You would have to SBF back to Froyo, basically 2.2.2. And then there is a ROM. It's called Gingerbread Pre-Rooted that you can flash to on your phone. And these ROMs and the SBF you can probably find at XDA or Droid Forums or Droid Life. You can find them there too. But it's basically a pre-rooted Gingerbread for the Droid X2.
Really?
So there's your workaround for that. Yeah.
Now, did you say you used it or no?
Well, I was researching it, and because what I found out is after I took the OTA that I went to do Gingerbreak, how easy it was the first time. Wasn't going to have it.
Really?
So I was wondering why, and then when I did my research, I was like, there's nothing right now that can root the
updated version.
Gingerbread updated. Let me see what version this is real quick, so I can kind of spit that out there. This would be version 4. No, that's not right. 2.6. Yeah, 2.3.3.
Okay, that sounds more
is
like
what
it.
I have.
Tim,
there's no app out there to root it. Yes.
So right now you're running stock Gingerbread. You're back to stock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, if it's like anything else, sorry, good.
He's on a delay.
Dor, go ahead.
Oh, if it's like anything else, Motorola that I know of, any OTA update to Gingerbread is unrootable, basically. I've never heard of any OTA Gingerbread ever being rooted. And I will say, Knucklehead Tech probably just threw something figuratively at you, because our Droid X that me and him have, that pre-rooted Gingerbread actually runs kind of horrible and buggy and random reboots and crashy for apps kind of thing for at least me and him. We are both on Froyo with Liberty or Apex or something like that, where we're seeing like 85% of the speed of a Gingerbread stock. And just because we want our root, we're there. So if you do decide to do that pre-rooted Gingerbread, keep us up to date, because that to me is a make or break for the Droid X2 as a purchasing thing for, I think, people who really care about it.
Yeah. I mean, the Froyo was running like a rocket. So, I'm going to try it. I'm definitely going to try Gingerbreak. So I will let you know.
Should be interesting. Thanks, Tim. All righty. I lost track. Back to Eric. All right, why don't we empty out the tank now, guys? Whatever apps you got left.
I I gotta say, I didn't notice it earlier when you had Tim on, but his lower thirds, I just couldn't stop busting up laughing. It's just the look of that where it says Tegster instead of Tim. I missed it earlier.
I'm the same way. I almost
looking.
started laughing. I just picked it up myself.
That's because I just changed it right now.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't see it earlier. I was like, oh my god, that is hilarious.
At least you guys are. I know. At least you guys are watching the feed. All
What?
right. I'm glad that you guys are watching the actual feed then.
Huh? Oh, sorry. Yes. Yeah, I'm here.
Shut up.
So, my next thing is not. Well, I got an app and a little news thing. I'll throw them real quick. From Motorola, we'll go to HTC. We were already here, Tim, talking about the Tegra 2 and their app store where you've got the Tegra Zone, and it's not open to every other Android. HTC this week just launched a new set of developer tools called OpenSense, software development kit for apps written specifically to work with the Sense interface. So these are going to be another division of apps, and I don't know if it's going to take off or not, if people are really going to start writing apps for it or not. They're just putting it out there, and they're going to have direct accesses to the stereoscopic 3D pen and other common controls that are only proprietary with the Sense. With the Sense.
It makes sense.
Yeah, but I don't know how I feel about it.
Come on, Cole.
I'm checking it out now. So this is on. You got this article gsmarina.com.
GM, I think it's GMS.
GSM Arena.
GSM.
All right, I'm an idiot. gsmarina.com. HTCdev.com goes live. Bootloader unlocking is still not available.
Right. Well, I thought I heard Jerry Jones say, no, see, look, right on the main screen, unlock bootloader. The bootloader unlock web tool is coming soon. So that right there, huge props to HTC. You'll be able to plug your HTC device up to your computer. Might have to be Windows only, whatever. I don't care. It's still good. And you go to the web interface and you click unlock bootloader. Genius. That alone, I'm tempted to send them hookers and blow or something, because that's a really that's a really bold move for a company to do that, and I salute them.
Good for them.
That's good. I love it.
I know.
Yeah, that is good. My next thing I had 6-axis controllers like used with a PS3, going over Bluetooth with your Android to play games.
I've not
awesome.
used these 6-axis controllers. Wait, no, I'm thinking of something else.
I have an Xbox, so I don't have one either. But there is now a checker to see if your phone will be compatible to work with their program that makes this all work. So that's in the app brain there.
I see.
I couldn't do it. It said that I was missing a driver or something, and it also was force closing my phone when I ran it. But other people are giving it 4 stars, so there's something to it. I suppose if you have the right device, that's really cool.
Right. People who probably don't have the right device are giving it low stars.
So here's a question. You're saying like how I'm able to use Wiimote on my phone, I could take a PlayStation 6-axis controller, Bluetooth it to my phone, and use that as a game controller?
Yes.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh, sweet.
Just and if you need to check, just go to the 6-axis compatibility checker.
Yeah, good, because I got a PlayStation 3 over there collecting dust. I need to put something to it to use.
Yeah, well, it's still going to collect dust, right? Because the controller isn't.
The controller
Right.
won't, right? Yeah, because I don't trust him with my security for sure.
Right. Cool. Awesome,
Yeah,
Eric.
I'm gonna try this out myself. I have a PS3 in the basement collecting dust, so I'm gonna try this out myself.
It must be what happens to PS3s these days.
Yeah, my kids use the crap out of our Xbox. I don't know.
Do you have a PS3 as well?
No, I don't have a PS3. I just came across this and I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
I wish it was for Xbox controllers, but it's not.
I bet they'll make one.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, does Xbox have Bluetooth controllers yet?
No, well, no, they don't use Bluetooth.
I got you.
Use
All-
some-
All right. Anything else, Eric?
Nope, that's all I had tonight.
Okay. Thanks. Door?
Okay. First one. I don't even know how to pronounce this one. Galerandia.
I don't know.
Galerandia.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Where is it?
I know. I'm working on it. I didn't expect to be next.
Really? That's the order. Wasn't that the order?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't pay attention, Steve.
Okay. I know.
There it is. I put the link in the chat. Galandria. That's what I'm sticking with. Galandria. If you're a fan of early Final Fantasy or Dragon Warrior S type games back on the old Super Nintendo NES kind of system,
oh, wow.
this game is absolutely for you.
This is right there, up that alley.
Yeah. It is a game with like a story in the beginning, and then it starts to roll into the actual action. Starts out very simplistic action.
Look at the quoted line of text, because it's one of those where this text pops up on the screen. A little girl goes, "Hey, I heard from my dad that the evil demon king has revived, so it has to be dangerous to leave town."
Yeah, she was warning me to not leave town. Which, of course, I did not listen.
Her dad just told her that, just sitting around the dinner table.
Right, exactly. Now, I don't know how deep this goes, or how many quote-unquote hours of gameplay you get. It wouldn't shock me if you could actually only get less than 5 hours gameplay or so, because there's Galandria 2, which costs $5.21. I haven't seen if it's on GitJar or not. But I'll say, if you are a fan of this mode of gameplay, if you will be very willing to pay $5 for this kind of game. If you're not a fan of this gameplay, I got more stuff. Okay, the next one, we're going to stick with education for the next two. First one is Khan Academy. I'm mentioning it again because it's cool. Basically, one guy took time out of his own day, and he decides he's going to educate people as best to his ability on all kinds of topics, from how DNA works, RNA works, geometry, physics, all kinds of, to be honest, kind of advanced topics.
What's the name of it again? I'm sorry.
Khan Academy, Khan Academy.
Gotcha.
This is the guy that Bill Gates gave money to.
Are you serious? He did?
Bill Gates saw what he was doing and basically gave him cash.
Because this guy just makes videos on all these subjects. Just posts them up, right?
Yeah, he posts, and they're anywhere from 3 to 4 minute to 15, 20 minute. Almost think of them as lectures on topics. Wow. And they get pretty advanced. They definitely get pretty advanced.
He's got a ton of them.
Yeah. What I did was I made a deal with my son. Less crying at football means more time playing upset pheasants, which he calls mad birds. Where's the mad birds, Dad? But the gimmick is, for every game or so, every 10 minutes of him playing the game, he has to sit through one of the Khan Academy videos, which are definitely too advanced for him.
Yeah, but they are, aren't they?
Well, I know, but here's the logic, Steve.
Okay, where's the logic?
If you want to learn how to play basketball, if you play against somebody who completely sucks, you're not going to get better. If you play against somebody who's better than you, you have no choice but to get better. And that's my logic, and I'm sticking with it.
Okay. That's a great idea, Dor.
Yeah, I'd buy that.
Okay, last thing of the evening.
Yes.
I have a device. This is not an Android device. This is a HP WebOS touchpad tablet device. I got it last Friday, which makes me mad. I should have got it earlier, because last week I went to 7 hours worth of work because I kept picking up my youngest one from daycare. All in all, very thin-esque. I'm sure it's fatter than any iPad that's out. Manageable, handleable, heavy, but distributed weight. Mm-hmm. So it makes it pretty usable, pretty easy to use. Has a Google-esque search box right in the very top middle of the screen when there's no apps launched.
Look at the feed so you can see what we're seeing.
Yeah, sorry. There is buttons down here on the bottom that are non-customizable that I know of any shape, way, or form to change these buttons: web, email, calendar, IM, images, and then app menu.
Not customizable, you said?
I don't think there's any way to change them.
Okay.
There might be, but I don't know anyway. Comes installed with maybe 15 apps on it. Web, email, calendar, messaging, maps, Adobe Reader, Amazon Kindle, Facebook, YouTube, music, clock, calculator. The app market is simply atrocious. It's a joke.
The thing comes with 15 apps, and you can get 4 more on the app market.
Yeah,
How many apps are there in the app market?
I'm sure there's hundreds, and there's probably thousands, and there's maybe tens of thousands. But when you compare it to something established like Android or iOS, there's not a lot of apps. The one thing I will say is, here's where my son plays Angry Birds, because I didn't see any game worth downloading except for Angry Birds. That was free. A large percentage of these apps cost money, very large. Here's why I got it. I'm a Linux guy. Technically, this is more Linux than Android. Technically. Supposedly, from the first time I powered it on, I have root. I can't do anything with it. I can't find any way to do anything, any power at all. So I might have the keys to the kingdom, but I can't find the door. Okay? Makes no sense. The interface itself, the functionality, easy, simple. Anyone can understand how to use it. The failings of it, the App Store, horrible. The rotation, tilt, premature, too touchy. It will rotate at the drop of a dime when you don't want it to rotate, especially when the keyboard's open. Has apps in here like TuneIn Radio that I learned from Sean. Pretty good app. WordPress app will connect to your site. Decent. But a huge failing if you're on an iDevice and you download a phone application, but you're on your tablet, it attempts to scale it to some degree. I download a phone app for this device, and this is what I get. A whopping huge black border around everything.
And there's no way to expand it, because, dude, the iPad does that as well. But it gives you the option to expand it.
Here's one of the big failings about it, okay? No hard buttons. There's only one hard button down at the bottom. So that really does only one thing. Your options menu, file, tools, all that kind of stuff, it's always up here on the corner. All I have is edit and help. And under edit, I have select all, cut, copy, paste. That's the only options I have for every phone app I downloaded. This might be a great device in a year and a half, 2 years, 3 years, something like that. Right now, you have to have limited demands. If you've had Android devices or you've had iDevices before, and if you go to get this device, my guess is you are going to be quite upset with it.
Gotcha.
Also, I'll say the other huge failing I just had in the tip of my head. Has Flash. When you come across a Flash video, it plays remarkably well, remarkably fast, remarkably smooth, sharp as heck looking.
Yeah.
You go to Netflix, you can't stream video. You go to Hulu, you can't stream video. You go to HBO Go, you can't stream video. You go to Xfinity, you can't stream video. You go to Crackle, you can't stream video. You go any place on the net where there's not videos of people getting kicked between the legs, you can't watch the video.
What does it do? It just says denied?
No, it just simply fails. It will not run. It will act like it's starting to run, and I let it sit there for half an hour, and it just will not.
Why not?
Run.
It doesn't have rights, or it's just not capable?
What I think they did, I think HP, being good friends with industries, they communicated well with those industries and said, do you want this device to run your service? Those places, I'm sure, said no. So this device, just like the iPad, just like the Android TV, Google TV, has a very specific customized version of Flash on it. which means they don't have to do browser detection to see whether or not they want you to be able to watch their video. They can do a flash detection of your version and determine whether or not they want you to watch it. There is no way to replace the flash on the Google TV, on this, or on those kind of devices. So if they don't want you to watch it on here, you're not going to be able to watch it on here.
Gotcha.
Period.
What processor is that running? Is that an ARM processor?
I don't know, because I can't get into anything. I go into here, I go to System Updates, Texas Syst, Help, Exhibition, Location Service, Device Information. It doesn't even tell me how much RAM it has. It says I have a 32 gigabyte internal storage. The box said 16. I guess that's a plus.
Wow.
It tells my version number, my serial number, and my product number. It won't even tell me the processor on it. The box didn't tell me the processor on it. I don't know.
Like you say, maybe it's for the future. Like you say, maybe it'll mature.
Well,
It would have to. I guess it would.
No, it wouldn't have to.
No.
If it does get adoption, and because every app is not like Android, it's a Java binary and all this kind of fancy stuff going on. iOS, it's Objective-C code compiled and all this fancy garbage essentially. WebOS is HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. That's what the application is. So anything you can do in a browser with HTML5, which is a lot of stuff, you can do in an app on here, and it's much easier to write for. So if it takes off, it can be good. It really can be. But right now, I'm 90% sure I'm taking it back.
It has a beautiful screen.
Oh, it is.
And the size is
Flat out.
right.
Well, to me, honestly, I feel like 10 inches is a bit too big. Bit too big to be manageable, to be carrying around. I swore I was going to drop it. It's too big.
Mm-hmm.
Because me going into work with my, like 84-ounce caffeinated beverage and, my other stuff, it was a little bit big to carry. But like on most of the apps, your preferences are absolutely hysterical. So really quick, I got to give you the web browser preferences, okay? Preferences. Block pop-ups, accept cookies, JavaScript on, Flash on, auto-load Flash. That's all of your options.
Wow.
No more options. That's it.
Wow.
And then just really quick, the one thing I think they did perfect, they really did perfect, is some of the stuff in the browser. If you're on a page, it actually intelligently knows where divs are and where table cells are. That means nothing to some people, but it means something to other people. What it means is if you double tap on an image, it zooms in perfectly to that image. Double tap it, it goes back out. And see, it just got laggy.
You mean like an iPad door?
I don't know. How should I know? I ain't touching that device. But irregardless of how wide the div is, it will intelligently go in and out to correctly show you the right size.
Awesome.
Okay. Now if I go over here to this
How much,
little
Dor?
div,
Bottom line.
it was $400 normally. I used a $100 coupon from Fat Wallet Deals. Fat Wallet Deals rock. I went inside there. I said, here's a coupon. They said, oh, that's an invalid coupon. I said, oh, it is? Well, then you can go to hell. Wait. We'll still accept it. I know you're going to accept it because you can't get these things out of the door if you wanted to.
They're pushed. Best Buy?
Staples. And then the kid who looked like he had a quarter pound of acne on his face, and I'm sure runs Windows at home and thinks it's the best thing ever, said, well, you really need this warranty, don't you? I said, no, I don't. He said, well, what are you going to do if the thing breaks? I said, I got plenty of friends with hot air workstations and enough soldering irons to fill this place. Said they're not going to be able to fix it.
Really?
So why not? They fix iPads and iPhones all the time. The hell's the difference with this thing? Oh, man.
Or if it makes you feel better, the Transformer doesn't play Netflix either yet.
Really?
Well, I know, but it does more than that.
Yeah, it will. It
Android has me spoiled. That's the problem.
Yeah, that is the problem.
Yeah.
That is the problem. Because on this device, I can go into my RSS feeder, see a feed, open up the link in the browser, put it back on Google Plus in a minute and a half, 2 minutes. On this device, for me to do
Well, he held up
thing.
his Android phone for the audio guy.
Right. And on this touchpad device, it takes me 5 minutes to open my reader, open the feed, look at the entry, open the entry, go to my browser, take the link, go into Google Plus, share it out to Google Plus. Oh my God, it takes too long on this thing.
Yeah.
In Android, I have the share as thing on so many apps.
Yeah.
I'm spoiled rotten.
Yeah.
Does Google have a Google Plus app for that yet?
I doubt it.
No, I was just wondering.
Damn. There were, good job on getting it and trying it. I mean,
Yeah. Good review.
Yeah, great review.
Well, I wanted to give it a fair shake, and to be honest, if you haven't had another advanced device, this is probably great. Or in like 6 months, 8 months, even maybe, it might be mature enough to be good.
I say a year, like you said, at least. They're late to the game. It's just a big problem. They're just late to the game.
Well, they are late to the game, but you got to remember, worldwide, HP is a big company. Big company. If anyone has the push to have Ashton Kutcher come out and say, I like my WebOS tablet, and then to get the Jersey Shore fans to go out and buy a WebOS tablet, that might be enough for them to actually put hardcore development behind it and literally pay developers. Put up a thing saying, okay, we're going to hold a contest. Best app in the next 30 days wins $5,000.
Right.
They have the money to do that, and they could do that. I don't know if they will do that.
Right. Well,
Well, you know what? That's the thing is too is like, I mean, we are all, Android fanatics. I mean, for the average person, I mean, this probably would be fine.
Right.
They go to Facebook and Twitter and check their email. I mean, because I know plenty of people that have Droid phones, and I cringe because I'm like, why aren't you doing this with it?
Right.
And, I mean, they use it like it's a flip phone, but they have a smartphone.
Yeah. Right.
And they're just doing this and that. So, and like Dor said, it's HP. If it was, another brand, I mean, yeah, it may not, but just to name HP, everyone knows HP. I mean, we all know HP for, but I think it probably could do fine, especially if they knock the price down a little bit.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
They're pushing it hard at Best Buy. They have like the biggest display there for tablets.
Right. Well, just 2 more quickies. You cannot replace the browser right now, the email client right now, the IM client right now, or any of that kind of stuff. The built-in Skype, it says voice and video calls, I believe. You put in your Skype credentials. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
The only contacts that get imported are contacts with real phone numbers.
Super lame.
That's just wrong.
So they want you to pay.
Yeah, I ain't paying nothing. The email app, it's sometimes hard to tell what's bold and what's not bold. Is this a new email or is this a red email? Sometimes it's hard to tell. The instant messaging app, I put in my Google credentials, and there's people on my Google Talk I can't find on the list.
Okay.
Makes no sense.
Keep us updated, Dor. Tell us what you do with that thing. I hope you take it back before you do drop it or something.
Well, I am. I'm taking it back tomorrow. I had to keep it for tonight. I'm taking it back tomorrow. I'm going to try to probably hold off another week or two. And the question's going to be right now. Asus Transformer, an Arcos device where I can literally put Linux on it. Maybe. I don't know. ViewSonic has a 7-inch tablet, but I think it's only 800 megahertz. So I might have to stick with the 10-inch tablets just for the speed of the processor. I don't know, a single smaller than 10-inch tablet with a dual core. So I think there is one out there, but it looked kind of poopalicious.
There's the Elocity. There's one from Elocity. It's a Tegra 2.
I'm not getting something called Elocity.
Yeah, that ViewSonic one has a Tegra too. They said the screen was a little subpar, but functionally, it's got the speed.
Well, and you guys always know, if there's not an active rooting and ROMing community for the tablet, I can't buy it. I can't.
You bought the HP.
Well, I know, but I supposedly have root from the second I turned it on.
I got you.
So technically, I shouldn't have to ROM it.
Right.
Well, XDA Forums
ready?
does have some stuff on that ViewSonic. I was looking at that before I got the transformer.
Another huge failing. Okay, we're gonna go around
we'll
the
see what he
outside.
ends up with, Eric.
Right, we're gonna go to the outside of the case. Ready? Got a little niche here and a little niche here for like a Kindle style sleeve. Okay, you ready? On the bottom, micro SD. That's it. Nothing else down there. We go to the side. SD slot, full size SD slot.
Okay.
Volume buttons. You got volume buttons.
Okay.
Then we go to the top. You have a power button,
Right.
and you have a headphone jack. That's all you have. No other USB connections. No HDMI. No nothing else but that.
Right.
That to me is a huge failing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I agree there.
It is very iPad-esque. Just want to let you know that. I know you don't touch Apple devices, but
Oh, I'll touch them. I'll throw them right up.
all right, Sean, empty the tank.
Okay, this will be real quick. Another one, ROM Manager by Clockwork Mod. And it's basically just a tip that I have that I've learned. I flash ROMs like rabbits do their thing. I am constantly getting bored or something, just one little thing can bother me and I'm flashing. But if I do find one I like, I always back it up after I have it completely customized, have all my applications on there, have my desktops like completely how they are. I'm really anal about it, about how they look. And then I'll go into Clockwork or ROM Manager and I will back up current ROM. My tip is normally what it'll do is it'll give you the date. Put the name of the ROM on there. Because I had to go today, I had to flash 3 times because I wanted to get rid of some backups. I had backed up the original Verizon ROM when I first got it,
Right.
and I was just like, why am I hanging on to this garbage? I'll never go back to it. So I had like 4 other ones I had to keep, flashing because I couldn't. I do it so often I can't remember which ones I like, which ones are which. So my tip is when you use ROM Manager and you're going to back up your current ROM after you flash. Edit that name, maybe leave the date or whatever, but just put I put Synergy and all the other ones. That's my tip. If you do ROM a lot like I do, just to kind of keep track, because I do. I mean, I'll be at work and I'm just like, I'm gonna flash it, but I just and once I start thinking about it, I just have to do it. Like it doesn't matter. Last week you almost didn't get a hold of me, and then even tonight when you texted me, I had just gotten done.
That's every time I try to contact Sean, he's either has just thought about starting it or is in the middle of rooting his device or flashing his device. I mean,
it was restoring as I was eating dinner, and I got up to put my plate on the counter, and I just clicked reboot, and then it rebooted. And then I said, "Oh, there's a text message from Steve." So, yeah, that's my tip. Just
it's amazing. So
yeah,
it's
I understand. I'm the same way, Sean.
ROM Manager from Clockwork, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good tip. Anything else, Sean?
Nope, that's it.
Timster, what else you got? Anything?
So new innovation. How would you like to incorporate your physical body to interact with an Android app? And I'm not talking about through pictures. I'm talking about your body being part of the app. Your body.
I'm scared.
I tell you what, let me
scared.
just post this.
I don't know. I'm lazy.
So this basically is an app where you can take your phone, put it on your body, and then the phone will pick up on where it is located. Well, it's a tattoo design, and you use your barcode.
I'm totally
scanner.
lost. Totally lost.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me finish. You use the barcode scanner to scan the barcode on your body. The tattoo artists. Let me just hit this up here.
Yeah, let me see this thing. This is weird sounding.
Go. And this is a 3-minute video, but I'm going to tell you where to go. go to the 50-second mark, and you will see the tattoo artist sizing up
Oh
the
no!
tattoo on the guy's chest. Okay,
He got a QR code.
Yeah.
and if
Awesome.
and then Steve, when you're ready, go to 1:30, and that's where he will be actually applying the tattoo, or almost done.
This looks freaky, like
And then-
scary.
When you're ready, just jump to 2 minutes, and you will see how it incorporates itself with the Android device.
Oh my gosh! Wait, what was the last one? Go where?
I'm not sure
2-minute
that's
mark.
an Android
2-minute mark?
device.
All right.
Wait a minute.
So we're
Dor.
basically watching a guy get a tattoo with what are those codes called again?
QR code.
QR.
A QR code.
There's the
And a tattoo artist
device.
is firing up. Looks like an iPhone.
It is an iPhone? No, it's not. Is it?
Yeah.
He scans it.
He's
It is an iPhone?
And then he makes the art itself come to life.
And then
I see.
there you go.
I
Yeah.
see.
It makes the artist. Well, there is an Android app for that. Okay, so never mind the I thing.
Okay, so it's an app that takes a picture of your tattoo and it has a little some kind of animation involved with it.
Yeah, it finishes the art of the tattoo,
Right.
and it brings your tattoo to life. Yeah, it fits right in with the art. Too.
That is cool, Tim. I have to say that.
That is really
It looks
cool.
really neat.
Yeah, there is an Android app.
And that guy could probably show that
So
off
ne-
for,
so-
at least 50
So,
people.
so next week, next week, I'm getting mine done, and I'm going to be filming it.
Yeah, right.
Dude, I'm going to hack your
That's what-
account and change what the video is.
You're going to get a Tim's computer fix tattoo?
Tegra 2 tattoo. What do those
No.
look like?
The Tagster.
That's right. Tagster.
Well, see, now I'm waiting for Eric to put one like on the back of his shirt, and the video will start up with him turning around and then telling you about his computer business.
That's great.
That's a good idea.
That is. Wow. Limitless possibilities on this one. Tim, so
Boy,
I haven't
I
seen
should get
anything
one in
like
my
that.
car.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's unique.
Not my car.
You what, Door?
I'm gonna get one
Thank
on my
you.
car, and it's gonna start from you looking at my car and then coming around and me cussing you out for your bad driving.
You can make a scratch. of
Thank
your
you,
dent.
Fubar Johnny, by the way.
Thank you, Fubar Johnny. Good recommendation.
Yes.
All right. Anything else, Timster? Tagster.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's everyone. All right. Let's read some emails, voicemails. Here we go. Starting with, I am actually using Google Plus to answer some of this stuff these days. Google Voice email. And here we go. In 1 second, when I hit record and unmute it, and here we go.
Hello, Steve. This is Cody Cooper, previous podnutz guest, a previous loser of the Android App Addicts Benchmark Wars. I wanted to call and thank you for providing the information in the last episode that, in fact, Timster's device cheated, bypassing one of the steps on Quadrant Standard. Well, my friend, vengeance is on your way. We'll get back on the show soon. Tim, I want you to review all of the special Tegra 2 apps, and hopefully there's one that simulates a mirror so you can watch your back until I get back on the show. 'Cause that's what I'm going to do, my friend, because I am toiling away, cranking up my evil 3D brother. We're going to do this. Door, you are the man. If it were me, I would have extended the joke to the next show and let him stew a bit. That's all I got to say. Sean, you're right. I'm coming back full force. Steve, cue up Survivor. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.
I love that queue up Survivor. That is the ultimate.
Oh, I got to sleep with the one eye open now.
Seriously. Wow. Cody he means business.
Yeah.
He's
Is he on
on.
next week?
And you know
I'll give
what?
up my spot. I want to see that one.
No, he's actually not.
The
Oh,
Geek
man.
Wars are on.
Yes.
Dude, I noticed on the show notes for the last Android App Addict show, it shows Doors benchmark and my benchmark numbers, and it's just left like that in writing. It doesn't even mention that.
It was a
screenshot.
That was Leaf. He might have had to leave early or something. Who knows?
Okay, Leaf. I have to talk to him.
All right, next email. Google Plus send.
That was a good call.
Yeah, it's from Zach. He says, "Hey guys, my Android has been running very slow and glitchy. People have said rooting, ROMing, and modding. I'm just wondering what they do and how to do it. What are the pros and cons of doing it? Thanks." All right, this is a very open question, so let's give him some basic answers and see if we could do this succinctly. The bottom line is, yes, there's pros, very few cons. All right, what do you guys want to say about it?
Do it.
Well, I know.
Do it.
Yeah. Well, I know, like I had mentioned on there, I mean, it depends on the device. I mean, every device roots and ROMs kind of differently, but I think most of them use SBFs. And I think with him, since he's having so much sluggish problems, I'm just kind of throwing it out there in the dark without knowing even what kind of device he has, that, probably SBFing and clearing his cache and his data during the process, and just SBF back to to his latest update would be a good start, I would think. And
what did you say? Back up his data?
Look into rooting from there.
You broke up. Did you say back after S? What did you back up his data? I heard data.
Well, back up his data and then clearing his cache and his data too.
Okay. Gotcha.
During the SBF, and then to his latest version, and then try rooting from there.
Yes. Now, what about if he needs help, like where to go to get this done, tutorials and whatnot? Should he just go to XDA developers, or?
That's where I would go.
XDA, Droid Forums, Droid Life.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll just say there is a disadvantage to rooting and not ROMing for a length of time. I have seen permissions basically get askew to where your full root becomes not full root. And not really sure how, why, or anything else, but it can make the system not full root, and then you can't get full root, and then if you try to do anything, you're going to mess your device up to where you have to go back and restore it from some source.
Yeah.
SBF is a Motorola thing. I don't know what all other devices use. For others, there are some other ways you can fully restore the device. And when I say fully restore, I mean you turn the device on and you have to activate it with your provider again. That's true restore. XDA, fantastic place to start. To be honest, complete Android guide wouldn't shock me if it had some information in there.
Right.
But at the same time, give us the device also kind of thing. One of us might have experience with it. It might be much easier.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting at. I mean, once he's able to get full root, I mean, then he'll be able to look into ROMs, but I think he needs to take baby steps.
Okay.
It's the LG, is it LG Li or?
I don't know. You guys, a couple of you guys hit him up on Google Plus. I don't know.
Yeah, I just posted it. I was looking up on an old post. I talked with him.
An ally?
Because pretty much I told him, and I would say to anybody that's new, is just research.
Yeah.
Do your homework first, and XDA is a great place.
What about just Googling it, right? I mean, that's how I learned a little bit about my stuff.
As long as you don't go to Yahoo Answers. I mean. They'll tell you to bury it under a tree and pull it up and it's rooted. So
as they will. Yeah. And then 10 people will vote that the best answer.
Yeah, and just do your homework, and I would recommend rooting it though. I mean, I'm glad I did. I'm trying to get my friend to do it. He's being a chicken about it. He's got so
yeah.
But because he keeps saying, well, what's the benefit of it? And I'm just like, dude, there's so many benefits to it. But like Dor said, if you're going to root, you might as well ROM.
Sure.
You don't have to worry about any OTAs screwing up your phone.
Right.
And the custom ROMs, I mean, each person has their own preference on what they need out of a ROM, but I mean, you'll find something you like.
Yeah, they're like Linux distros. So that's what they remind me of.
Yeah, there's so many. Just keep trying them.
Yeah. All right, thank you guys, and thank you, Zach. Good luck with that. This is one from Andrew, who's Tech Quest. Haven't heard from him in a while, but he has a great email, especially for me. This one's kind of for me. And anyone else who's on Sprint, actually. He says, hey, Steve, I thought I might help you with the upgrade from Sprint problem you mentioned on the last show of Android apps. It's the Motorola Photon dual-core Tegra processor phone. Includes HDMI port to stream phone to TV. Very fast phone. Definitely worth checking out. Tech Quest. And I did check it out. It looks badass. I really like it. Is this new, the Photon? How long has this thing been out?
Not long at all.
Yeah. I like it, the fact that it doesn't have 3D. Sorry, Cody, but I could do without the gimmick. I mean, I consider it that. I'm not a big 3D fan, so this might be more up my alley. And it looks pretty damn cool. So it's got a big screen. I think he knows that I like the big screen. It's basically like my Evo size with a Tegra 2, you know. So here it is. The bad. Here's the in CNET reviews. The good, bunch of stuff. Tegra 2, 4.3-inch display. The bad. The Motorola Photon 4G has a large and bulky design. Bad to me. That's good. That's what I like. So, thank you, Andrew. Appreciate the email. I will check that out, and I'm pretty much due for an upgrade pretty soon. So we'll see what goes on.
I just posted something in the chat
from Engadget.
Yeah.
Cool. Is it a review?
Yeah, it's got a lot of
look at the good
screenshots of it.
Nice pictures. That looks good. I like that design.
Are you sick of the Evo or?
No, I'm just thinking in the future. I want to get I would like to get a phone that's Evo size or bigger. But
yeah.
And I want the Tegra 2. Honestly, from Tim coming on every week, it made me really want a Tegra 2. And watching those games and the pinball and all that crap, that I want that. So.
I'll say I like the size of the Photon too.
Yeah.
I don't want no skinny little girly device.
All right.
Can I bring up one thing I like about the Photon that a lot of the newer phones and some of us guys with the older phones don't have? When you're looking for a case and you don't have a kickstand, they're all built. Yeah. All the newer phones have them on the side, not in the middle. So when you're buying a case, buy one with it on the side, so that you can set it like this or like this, and it'll sit. A lot of the cases have it in the middle, and they only go this way,
right?
And they don't go the other way. It's just one little thing that everybody should look for when they're looking at them.
Yeah, that's a good tip.
Yeah. Well,
so you can do landscape or portrait.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Well, and the big plus to getting it built into the phone is if you get a authentic car mount, it will fit. If I get the official car mount, my phone with its case kickstand, I have to literally take it out of the case to put it into the car mount.
Forget that.
Oh,
not happening.
That's really annoying.
Last one from Jonathan Nato.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim?
No, it doesn't really bother me. I have to take mine out of the case too, but it really isn't nothing but something that takes 1 second to do.
Yeah.
So y'all should have a car with a big piece of rug in the middle of the dashboard, and that grabs these really nicely and doesn't let them go anywhere.
Velcro. All right. Jonathan Nato says, hey, Steve, also, hey, Steve, check out the Photon 4G. It has Tegra 2 dual core and is 4.3 screen. Check it out. These guys are looking out for me. Thank you, Jonathan Nato.
And you can get that at Mobile Tide.
Yes, mobiletide.net is Jonathan Nato's cell phone site. Check it out. Go there, buy from him. You can get some free phones there, guys. And these are actually really good phones. So check it out. It's Jonathan's site, so you know you're getting good stuff. Alrighty. What do we got here? I think that's it. If anybody sent us a voicemail, I will play it next week. I have a couple here that are old. I want to make sure I didn't play them already, so I don't know what they're doing here. I usually mark them all off. So let's go around, guys, and first let me just say, if you want to send us a voicemail, call 7076-PODNUT. If you want to send us a voice, I do this every show. It does not matter what show. I cannot say email and voicemail. I always mix them up. If you want to send us an email, send it to mail@podnutz.com, and we will get it and read it, and we will appreciate it. All right, let's go around, guys. Last comments and where people can find you. Door.
Really quick, I have to thank in the chat the guy by the name of Gazam, I believe, he just dinged me a link to wholesale1piece.com where they have a silly list of Android tablets broken down by size. In 7-inch alone, it looks like they have over 35 to pick from.
Whoa.
Good. Now, of course, there's good and there's bad, but I don't care. Thank you very much. The app rundown, if I stop closing the window early, makes it much easier to access. And I'm 99% sure I am right here in a second.
Door is stalling, guys.
No, I'm not. I'm just talking slow.
Yeah.
I'm a slow talker.
Oh,
Okay, app rundown for this evening. We have Pinball Ride, the complete Android guide. Twonky Mobile, TWONKY. Sensor Toolbox, Magnetic Stud Finder, GitJar, Age of Zombies, XDA-developers, HTCdev.com, 6-axis compatibility checker, that is SIXAXIS, all one word. Galadrina, GAILARDEA, whatever. Khan Academy, and I think I mentioned LPIC and Linux Trainer. If I didn't, makes it easier to get your certification for Linux by helping you learn. I was too busy talking. That's a good app, though.
Okay.
And if you want to learn about Linux, you want to learn how you can take Linux, use it in your everyday life in a safe environment in your house and make it spousal approval and kid-friendly, you should go to linuxfortherestofus.com.
Awesome, man. Thank you, Dor.
Thank you.
Sean.
Okay, you can find me at sjgeek89 on Twitter or on Gmail. Yeah, you can find me there too, but Google Plus. And I just wanted to say, a couple weeks ago, I brought in the remote desktop, and there was a part of it where you could use your phone as a webcam, and I had said that it wasn't working.
Right.
The next day, there was an update to that app, and for me, it's working fine. So.
Oh, cool. And do you remember the name of the app? Or was it called Remote Desktop?
Yeah, it was Remote Web Desktop.
Okay. Awesome. That's good to know. Thank you, Sean.
Right. Okay.
Timster. Tegster.
yes, timscomputerfix.com is my website. Tegster, yeah. You can find me on Twitter at Timster_. You can email me at Timster@podnutz.com.
Thank you, Tim. Eric?
I love that. Lower thirds. SiliconWrench.com. I'm Silicon Wrench in Google Plus. Go to the Android market and it's Silicon Wrench. It's just Silicon Wrench.
Okay. Silicon Wrench, guys. Branding. Okay. Well, thank everybody who joined us today. Appreciate all you guys, of course. Anybody who joined us to watch and listen, that's awesome too. Thank you guys for coming out. If you want to watch the shows live, guys, we're on a site called twitch.tv. It used to be justin.tv/podnutz, but since I changed the name of I changed our category to a gaming channel, we got shifted over to Twitch, and we are the only non-gaming channel there, proudly. So hopefully we stand out. And so you can check us out there, twitch.tv/podnutz for the live feeds. Let's see. Well, if you guys have not checked out any of the other Podnutz shows, I know some guys have come in and just for Android stuff. Check out some of the other Podnutz shows. I think you'll like them. We do Nuts at Night, which is just a tech/entertainment show. It's a couple of crazy guys on it. And never know what those guys are going to say or bring. We do computer repair shows, Podnutz and Podnutz Daily. We do a Linux show, Linux for the Rest of Us. We do a professional computing show for if you want to learn about servers and routers and professional networking at Podnutz Pro. And I didn't miss any. I think that's all of them. And we actually will be doing another My Hard Drive Died soon with Scott Molt, so that should be pretty cool.
Woohoo!
Thanks, everybody, for watching, listening, and streaming. See you next time.